You are now listening to the Flurry podcast hosted by Marquise Rawls. When you truly love something, you will always come back to it in some manner. Mike Tyson loved boxing since he first put on a pair of gloves, became a global sensation, and a beloved figure in the sport. And at 53 years old, he has decided to make a return. Not for professional fights, only exhibitions for charity. So he says, video of him training emerged online, and he looks just as dangerous when he was 25 years old. Quick, powerful, head movement, angles. It's just beautiful to see him train again. The beauty isn't in his ability to still perform, but it's how at peace he seemed with himself. Having dealt with many problems in his career that carried after he retired, he knew he wanted a change. He faced the biggest battle of his career, himself. Challenging those issues conflicted him, and now he's a different person. You can see it and hear it when he hosts his podcast Hot Boxing, which is really good, by the way, and maybe one day I'll be a guest on it. To everyone excited to see him back, you will be in for a great treat, but do not expect him to tussle with the young bulls of the heavyweight division now. And next news, a unification fight in the super welterweight / junior middleweight division, whatever you want to call it, potentially will be in the works. Jeison Rosario, IBF and WBO champion, expresses his desire to face Jermell Charlo, WBC champion. Time to compare both of them, then give my prediction on the winner. First, speed. Charlo in most fights seems to have a slight speed advantage over his opponent. It's more consistent. Jeison Rosario does have speed, but my eyeball test does not register it as fast as Charlo. 1 point for Charlo. Power. Power is really easy because they both fought Jorge Cota within the past 2 years. Against Rosario, Cota lasted the entire fight. Against Charlo, didn't even finish 3 rounds. Second point goes to Charlo. Defense. Charlo's defense definitely has holes evidenced in his Harrison rematch, but his primary form of defense is spacing. He's no Lara or Mikey Garcia at the tactic, but good enough to avoid some big bombs. Jeison Rosario has a good guard. He managed to use his hands and forearms to block a lot of good amount of J-Rock's missile punches. I'll deem this one a tie. Last is strategy. Jeison Rosario's strategy is to be in your face, block, counter, and at times slug if he believes his power will break you. Charlo has the hit and don't get hit mindset, being more of a counter power puncher. At times he will also stand toe to toe, though he prefers a mid-range battle in the middle of the ring. And Charlo is great at closing the show when the opportunity arises. Both strategies are executed at a high level, but because he can close the show out, I'll edge it to Charlo. This will definitely be a great stylistic match due to spark a war on different fronts. Rosario has a really good chance of winning this fight if he implements some successful maneuvers opponents of Charlo had. But in my mind, I see Charlo getting a potential knockout within 8 rounds. You were just listening to the Flurry podcast hosted by Marquise Rawls. Stay tuned for the next episode, or go back and listen to the previous episodes if you haven't done so.